Hi guys, my name is Abba and welcome back to my amazing kitchen. And if you are new here, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button right now and become part of the amazing family today. Also remember to click on the bell and turn on your notifications so you would be the first to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my cornmeal or corn dough for Banku, Kenkey and the rest. So when one is living outside of Ghana, finding simple and basic ingredients such as corn or cornmeal to make just some simple Banku or Kenkey can be a real struggle. And so I'm very happy that I found some type of cornmeal that comes very close to the cornmeal we have in Ghana. So if you can find yourself some of this cornmeal, you are going to have yourself some good corn dough from now on. So stick around and let's get straight into the video. I'll be using two types of cornmeal here, with the white being my base, but I'll add a bit of the yellow maize to it as well. Well, because cornmeal in Ghana is not very white, it has a bit of a yellowish tone to it, and that is what I plan to achieve. You can use the white only, but you will not get that authentic flavor or color, especially if you are using it for Kenkey. To make the cornmeal, I'm going to measure about 600 grams of the yellow maize and add it to 1 bag of the white maize. This is the ratio that works for me to get that yellowish tone, but you can play with the ratios to find out what works best for you. So in a large bowl, I have added 1 bag of the white maize, and to it I'm adding the yellow maize. It is best to use an airtight container, but I don't have a big airtight container that can fit the amount of corn dough I'm making. So in the end, I'm going to lose a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. Now mix the two together until they are uniformed in color. And I must say that I got this brilliant idea of mixing the two types of cornmeal from our own sweet Ajele. I mean, who doesn't know sweet Ajele? That woman is too sweet. Now add some water to your cornmeal, but do this gradually until your cornmeal is well moistened. You just want it moistened and not swimming in water. So each time you add some water, you want to go in with your hands, mix everything together and feel and check until it is well moistened, and continue adding water until all the cornmeal doesn't feel dry again. For your reference, I will list in the description box down below exactly how much of the cornmeal I used and how much water I used as well. Now you know your corn dough is done as soon as you are able to form a ball like this without it falling apart. You know it is perfectly moistened. Now flatten the surface of your corn dough with your palm until the surface is very flat and smooth. Now cover with some plastic wrap to avoid any air from entering your corn dough. So this is why you need an airtight container. If you are using something like I am, some air is going to enter whilst it's being fermented, and it is going to cause the surface to be moldy. It's not bad, but you will lose a lot of corn dough when that happens. Once the entire surface is covered with your plastic wrap, you want to cover it with the lid that comes with your bowl or any container that you are using, and set it at the warmest spot in your house to ferment this for at least 1 week. In Ghana, you can ferment your corn dough for like 3 days to 5 days and it will be good. But I found out that over here, when you do that, you don't get that sourness that comes with the fermentation, especially if you are using it for Kenkey. Sometimes during winter, I ferment mine for up to 2 weeks to get that maximum flavor. If you can't tell whether or not your corn dough is well fermented, here is a tip for you. As soon as you start to smell this in your house or wherever you are fermenting this, This is a good indication that fermentation has already taken place. I tried to cover it with a plastic wrap as tightly as possible, and now I'm going to sit it somewhere for 2 weeks. So this is 2 weeks later, and it is now time to find out how our corn dough is looking like. So do you see the brownish bit on top of it? This is what I meant by when air enters into your corn dough that it's going to be moldy. If you use a good airtight container, this shouldn't happen at all, or maybe just a little bit. So I knew this was going to happen, and that's fine for me. Now with a spoon, a knife or a spatula, we are going to scrape off the surface of our corn dough to get rid of all the moldy brown bits, and so you are going to lose quite some corn dough here. And as soon as you are done scraping, your corn dough is ready to be used for your banku and kenkey and your porridge and everything that you would normally use corn dough for. If you find this too yellowish, just decrease the amount of the yellow maize you add. If you want it more yellowish, just add more. If you don't want it, you can just leave it out, but mind you, if you use only the white, your corn dough is going to become very, very white, and that would not look good for kenkey. And now to store my corn dough, I'm going to portion it out, put it in some plastic bags and freeze it. You can also choose to leave this outside of your fridge, but the longer it stays outside of your fridge, the more it is going to ferment. When I need my corn dough, I just take it out of my freezer, allow it to thaw, and proceed with my recipe. I have tried quite a number of cornmeals, but if you live where I am and can find these two brands that I showed you, you will realize what I'm talking about. This is worth trying. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe, and become part of the Amazing family today. So until I come your way next time with another amazingly delicious recipe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.